Hey guys, it's Amy, and I just wanted to touch base today after class. Good work on those tests. I'm looking forward to correcting them, and I'm glad you were all there to get that done and we can wrap up Word. Now, because we had spring break and a snow day, we're a little bit behind. So what's going to happen is I'm going to throw this one folder, Mobile Tablet and Technology Exploration, out the window. So you don't have to worry about that. And what I do need you to do for next week, though, is some work here to get us caught up in this Excel Chapter 1. So what I'm looking for is for you folks to start in this folder and use Microsoft Excel. Now, the chapter work we will work on in class, but I need you to get a little farther and I want to explain Excel a little bit. Excel starts on page 270 of your book and it's green. So it looks like this. Excel is a really powerful tool and one that I hope you take the time to enjoy because of those of you that are thinking about your own business. Excel is a very powerful software and the formulas will really save you a lot of time and headache, and this is a pretty standard software out there in the business world. So with that being said, you are going to create a spreadsheet and we'll begin working on that. I'm going to turn over to page 274 and this is really where you will get started, but I just want to do a little background for you. I went to the start button, typed in Excel, and I want you to think about the Jerry Maguire movie. This is all about showing me the money. And so Excel, the power of Excel, it's green with the white X here, is that it's a spreadsheet software and it's about tracking money and information. This is what it looks like, and instead of documents like we had in Microsoft Word, we're going to have books. You're going to see that up in the title here. Same kind of layout with that quick access toolbar to your different tabs, to your ribbon. All will be standard. What you need to know now, though, is that it kind of starts to get into battleship. And right now, I have cell H2 selected, and this is called a cell. Okay? If I go here, this is going to be cell B3. You will see up here in the cell name box, it will tell you what cell is started, and this is also where you can type and enter information. I can type right in this box, and I can tab between the cells like that, or I can use my arrow keys. That's pretty powerful in Excel. Delete that out. If you make a mistake, okay, I've spelled my name incorrectly, I can come up here in that status bar and fix that and hit enter, and away I go. Now you will be asked to select a number of cells, and when you do that you hold down your mouse and you just select it kind of like we do with the snip tool. One thing that you need to notice in Excel is that the mouse changes. Sometimes it looks like a cross, sometimes it looks like a little black cross, sometimes it just looks like a pointer. It will change and that means different things. When we talk about the cells, they're being referenced by columns, which are the A, B, C, and D, okay? And when I click up here, it selects the whole column going from infinity to beyond. When I select over here in the numbers, it's selecting a row, okay? So we have columns and rows and cells. And if you click up in here at the little black arrow, you get it all the way to infinity and beyond, okay? Or if I come in here and just select like that, it's just selecting a certain part of that column. All right. Now there's different things down here on the bottom. These are sheet tabs. And again, this is like your notebook you have for school. You can just click this little plus and it'll keep adding sheets and sheets and sheets. You can scroll down here on the bottom. And again, we have the zoom in and we have the zoom out and some different reading options for you in the view. I'm going to create a simple spreadsheet for you, okay? So Amy's business student, business employees. Okay, now I'm tabbing and it's going across. I want it to come back over here to A2 and I'm going to put in today's date. Woo! Barb got me good. uh, Thanks, Barb. That's going in the video. Okay, so here is that. Apologize about that. And I'm just going to type in that date, hit enter, and down it comes. And now I'm going to put some titles in. So here I'm going to put names, hourly wage. Okay, and I've got a typo there, so I'm going to fix that. Raise, new hourly wage, hours worked, net pay. All right, now one of the things here as I'm keying these is you can't see all the information that was in that cell, in cell B3. So it's saying hourly wage, but you can't see it all. To make that change, you double click here and it will make it as wide as needed. Otherwise, you can get this mouse tip or arrow with the arrows on both sides and drag. Okay, something like that. So what I tend to do, this button over here between the A and the 1, I select it all and then I come right here and I double click and the computer software will make those as wide as necessary. Okay, so you can either click right in here or you can do a select all and do it that way. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so with that being said, I've got that here. I'm going to pull this a little wider for the names, and I'm going to do Amy, and I'm going to do John, Anna, and Lauren. I'm going to make the most money at $40 an hour. John can make, we'll make him 39. Anna will make 12 bucks an hour, and Lauren will make $10 an hour. Okay, now they're going to get raises. Everyone is going to get a raise, and I'm going to say 20% for Amy. John's doing awesome, so he's getting a 40% raise. Poor Anna, doing well, to only 10%, same as Lauren. Okay, so what we need to happen now is we need to figure that out. And the way that you can do that is by writing a formula. All formulas start with the equal symbol. Okay, and then I need to take the hourly wage and times it by the raise. So I'm going to go here. Okay, I'm going to go and put the asterisk because that's the times. Do this and hit enter. Okay, so John or I got an $8 raise. Now that's not the complete formula because it doesn't add in my original wage. So I need to come up here and do one more thing. I need to plus, I need to bring it back here and add that in. Okay, so my new hourly wage is $48, and I'm sure this is all the stuff Miss Ingrid is teaching you. What I did there was a copy and fill. I'm going to undo that, show you that one more time. Come over here, get the little black cross, drag it down, and voila. Now, if my raise changes to 30%, the computer will automatically update that for me. Okay, so hours worked, I'm putting in 40, John's putting in 40, and the girls are working 5 hours a week. To figure out the net pay, I need to now times the hours worked by the new hourly wage. So I'm going to start up here again with an equals. I'm going to click here to get that cell D4 selected, asterisk for times, and then I'm timesing E3, hitting enter, and that's what my net pay is for the week. That would be fabulous. And I'm going to pull that down as well. Okay, so that was on sheet 3. And I didn't really want it on sheet 3, so I'm going to select all. I'm going to cut it. We've learned that before. We're getting the marching ants. Coming here to sheet 1, and go to cell A1, and I'm going to paste with a Control V. All right, so there it is. Going to zoom that up for you. Okay, so that's the nuts and bolts real quick. It's down and dirty. I would encourage you to stop this video and try to replicate it. But a few other things that I need to show you is in the setup, as it's pretty powerful. So this month is March, next month is April, and so forth. When you have a sequence like this, you can select both of these cells, come down here right to this rectangle, and drag that across, and the computer will fill that in for you. Same here. I can go 1, 2, and I can select both of those, go get that little rectangle, drag it down, and away it goes. Now it's a little different if I do something like this. Okay, it will kind of watch that pattern and pull that sequence down for you. Okay. However, if you do the same number, 1 and 1, and go around it, it's going to pull down just the ones. Okay, with all of this stuff, you can format it. I can increase the font size. I can change the color. Do all types of crazy things. I can rename my sheets, right-clicking on that sheet 1, and I'm going to call this one Employees. Okay, and away you go. Now, this right here is my title. I need it centered across the whole table. So what you need to do is select A1, go over here to F1, and on your home ribbon, you're going to go to the alignment group and you're going to click Merge and Center. And now it's centered across all those titles. Again, going to go like this, and I'm going to merge and center. You can make rows wider. Okay, so if I wanted to do something like this, I could. I can highlight it and do all kinds of different things to it. If I messed up, I can come up here to cells and insert sheet rows. Okay, and I can delete rows. Now, one thing you have to be careful of, I came here and I inserted a whole row. If I want to insert just cells, I click this one. It's going to shift things down, and you'll see now that my whole kind of table is kittywampus. So I'm going to undo that. You need to just be careful of that when you're creating things like this. This is enough for this video. It's getting kind of long for YouTube, and I'm sure it's enough for you guys too. So I hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. What I need you to do is to, again, start in Microsoft Excel on page 270, work through the chapter all the way up to page 277. So you're going to have a spreadsheet saved, and it is going to look like the bottom of page 277, figure 4. Okay, and again, need that to be done for the beginning of class. Have a good one.